The reason why rewards and small wins are so important in order to achieve your goals. I want to tell this through a little story. We've been working with a young man whose primary goal at the time was to achieve his Certificate 4 in cybersecurity. And his dream was that he was going to be a cybersecurity analyst. He was going to move out of home. And in his new home, he wanted to create a gaming den, which I thought was awesome. Big gamer myself. And it was fantastic to see him have such clear goals for his future. So initially he was doing really well. He was completing his work on time, working with his mentor at the TAFE on the really challenging questions at the beginning of his TAFE course. But unfortunately, around this time, his NDIS plan was reviewed and the funding changed, reducing his support from every week to once a month. When we caught up with him, I think it was 2 months, there was a 2-month gap there. We noticed significant gaps in his submitted work and an overdue assignment, which was unusual based on what the mentor had saw before. He was still attending the library, and we discovered that TAFE was now providing on-site assistance. They were actually helping with students around their work. It meant the young man had someone there to assist with the more challenging questions if needed. After speaking with the family, the mentor, and reviewing all that stuff, we learned that when they worked together, after they had finished their work for the day, they would go down to the TAFE food court, grab some food, review what they had done for the day, set what they had to do for the next week, and they actually spent time talking about their common interest, which was video games. And this, for me, was the aha moment, so to speak. We realized that when he went to TAFE alone, he would go do some work at the TAFE library, and then he would leave and go straight home. The missing element was the reward, the small win. To address this, we supported him to create a post-work routine. He would complete his TAFE work independently, then grab some food from the TAFE food court. He would then sit down, go over what he did for the day and what he has to do for the next week. And then for him, and what he chose to do was watch a YouTube video around the game he was playing at the time. And this was a suitable enough reward for him that he wanted to have. It took some time to establish consistency around this, but once he did, he returned to now completing all of his work that he had to do independently. That post-work routine at the TAFE food court really drove that engagement and the completion of his TAFE work and assignments. I hope this was helpful to understand why small wins and rewards can be so helpful to build into your or your son's routine.